We're live, episode 372.
Hit the back, run it back.
Nah, episode, what is this? Episode 29?
Yeah,
guys, right?
fucking
Fix
check.
my mic here.
That's some shit.
Episode 29, guys. I feel like your energy is dead as hell. It's time to wake you guys up.
We're running it up. Hit the back, run it slack.
We're back in the
Run it
building.
back.
Successful failures, episode 29.
Let's go. Mike, get the shot.
I got
Mike,
Tyler
get the
on my
shot.
right. I got Tyler on my right. I
Let's
got
go.
Terrell Hall on my left.
Why you gotta say my whole name, man?
Because you're only one haul away. I gotta, you know how this goes.
Not even my name, y'all.
Does one of you guys have tree on you?
I was just saying, I was literally just going to say something smells like weed.
It smells like tree for real.
Yeah. Why you saw me smelling my mic? I was like, what?
I don't smoke.
I swear,
so it
I
ain't
just
me.
smelled it too. Maybe your neighbor's smoking or something.
Maybe the neighbor's smoking,
Yeah,
or by
everybody's
any
smoking.
chance was it because Jordan was here last time and I opened a bag or something and his pungent smell?
We were all sat down and just started smelling like that.
Oh man, yeah, I literally started smelling it. It's probably coming through the AC
Yeah,
or
it's
something,
gotta
neighbors
be.
or something along the lines
Like
there.
5 o'clock in the morning, like in my place, the fucking neighbor be
Talking to your
blowing
mic?
tree. You understand that? Like the guy be fucking blowing tree. I be like, who the fuck is smoking weed? And I found out it's a dude next door. That should be smelling up my whole shit, yo.
Really?
Yeah,
I had
but-
one apartment, bro, and I swear I could smell so much weed 24/7 through my AC vents. It was
Yeah.
crazy. The walls were paper thin at that joint. Thank God I'm out of there. But
But your ACs are connected like that? You
I
smell
guess at
other
that old
people's
spot
weed
they
and
were.
shit?
I don't
That's
know,
fucked
man.
up.
It was horrible. That was like my first apartment. That was like the worst though, bro.
You smoke weed in your apartment now?
No,
I'm just-
I don't
Mike
smoke
don't
weed.
smoke weed.
I don't even smoke weed. Like I said, like I don't know.
Nowadays, I might hit a cart or something like that, but like, you know.
Hit a what?
A cart, like a pen, like an electronic,
Okay, I
you
don't know what
weed
that
or
means.
whatever.
A cart. Never heard of that.
You don't know the lingo?
Come on,
You're
bro.
not from the streets,
You
Terrell?
never fucking hit a syringe before, bro?
So what do you guys want to get into? How's everybody been? I haven't seen y'all in like a week. Everybody's good. Everybody's
Everything-
straight.
yeah.
Everybody's energy is good.
Yeah, everything good, man. I just want to tell everybody, thanks for all the likes, you understand, the new followers, and we got some shirts for y'all, man. You understand? So if you watching,
You say that every episode. You gotta give them away.
He just
T.
keep-
no,
Even that's
I
it.
know, but I
You
ain't seen
gotta
nobody follow.
anticipate it.
I hasn't seen nobody repost or nothing yet. But
gotta tell them.
listen. If you repost, then I know you watching. Then I got a shirt for your ass. You understand?
Okay, so you playing mind games.
Yeah,
There
I'm
it
playing
is. All
mind
you gotta
games.
do is what? Repost the video?
Yeah. Just repost that shit.
Yeah.
You understand? Share it, whatever. Share on your page and let me know. You understand? And then I'll send y'all a shirt. Just say something on
On IG or whatever.
YouTube or
YouTube.
IG or some shit like that, and then we'll definitely send you a shirt. I'll send it to you, definitely.
Prayers to your cousin, man, Mel.
yeah.
Mel got shot over the weekend.
Yeah,
This is a
man.
crazy sentence.
Fucking New York.
Love the
man.
Mel though. Feel better, bro. You
Yeah,
got
man.
shot. What is?
Twice. One in his leg. No, one is his hip.
It
and
ain't
his
even funny. It's
thigh,
just crazy.
Yeah, and we was just talking about New York last fucking episode. How much that shit is a dirty rat hole. You understand? But y'all stay in New York. Don't come down here with
Yeah,
that
don't
shit.
come down
You
here
know what
with
I
It's
mean?
worse and worse. And I
It
don't
does.
hear no good stories about New York, I'll tell you that.
Nah, man, that shit changing, man. It's going back to what it used to be. You understand? So this shit gonna be wild out there. That's why I don't even want to go. Don't even want to go. Listen, man. Me and my girl got a free ticket. She's like, "Oh, you want to go to New York?" I'm like, "No."
Fuck that shit.
I said,
Even if
no.
it's free.
I'm like, I'm good. Even if it's free, nigga, I'm not going out. I don't want to
fuck
fucking
that.
deal with that shit, man. Like for real, I don't want to. I'm good.
This is a bunch of rodents out there.
Yeah, exactly. If it ain't fucking rats running the street, it's a bunch of
I
fucking
swear to
dirty
God,
ass
we hate on
kids.
New York all the time on this
That's
show.
part of the-
What other state can we fucking hate on?
No, but New York is crazy.
It
That's
is.
another
I
world.
think
though.
it's just shit right now.
It's another
Yeah,
world. I
it's
saw it's kind of old now, but like there was like news about migrants getting debit cards.
Oh yeah, they giving. Oh yeah, nah, they giving them debit cards. They giving them
use
money. They giving 5 or 6 free months of rent. And my cousin was telling me, he said, "Yeah, that's why it's getting bad out here because they just all flocking out there and they giving them free phones,
So
free
debit
rent.
cards, but with money,
money,
on
yes,
them?
they giving them
Yeah,
money
it's
like
like
2 grand.
prepaid debit cards that
Yeah.
you could only use at like bodegas, right?
Yeah,
it's only at
something like that.
bodegas.
corner stores and shit
Yeah.
like
Stuff
that.
like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they giving them niggas all
Well,
kinds
it's probably
of
like
shit.
an EBT kind of vibe, whatever.
Essential. They ain't giving us
That's
shit.
crazy.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
and then
imagine.
they're still like fighting with the cops and shit.
Yeah.
You see them even in
Yeah.
their little like shelter, still like trying to disturb the peace. Well, listen, hopefully we do something about this shit soon because this shit is getting out.
I mean, it
Yeah,
don't.
it's getting out
I
of
mean,
hand.
globally, economically, yeah, it affects, but it doesn't affect us so much in Florida because
Not yet.
Not
not
yet.
yet, I guess.
Not fucking yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna affect you tremendously.
Yeah.
And this is only the beginning.
Beginning,
That's
exactly.
what's the crazy
Yep,
part. Like
this-
this is only the beginning, and it ain't stopping. It ain't gonna get better, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yep.
That's the fucked up part.
Yep.
Like right now, yeah, you only see things here and there, but
we
if this
definitely
shit
you're right about
continues
that,
like
man. Like, you know, I was doing a job at a customer house. This lady, she's watching, and she an old lady too, like probably like 70. She's watching the show. The guy was saying like it's gonna be some fucking real Armageddon shit that's gonna happen.
Oh,
and
I
you know
can
what he
see
said? He's like telling people the things that you should have, you know, food and all that, but like things that you could sell. He was like, you have gold and silver. And you know the second thing I always tell people? Ammo. He
Ammo,
said
yeah.
ammo's gonna
Ammo,
be
yeah,
like
for
gold.
sure. Ammo, food.
would be like
even if
gold,
gold and
guns.
silver, if the fucking world or whatever
Yeah.
went
There's
no
to
use
shit,
for it, yeah.
what the fuck
No
is you
use
gonna
for
do
it.
gold and silver?
Yeah, but
like,
yes, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could sell it in
But-
another country or something,
Yeah.
but like if
But
you,
for me, the same
you can't
one thing
sell
I
it
said-
to
listen,
somebody.
if shit hits the fan in the United States, shit hits the fan everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, if we're fucking, you know, under fire and craziness going on, the whole world is. You know,
I'll tell you,
our
man.
economy pretty much has an impact on everybody.
The only thing
True.
you would be able to trade for food and shit like that, and what I mean, I'm not saying it ever
Essential
get to
shit.
it would never get to that. I'm not saying, but shit get
It
crazy.
will.
You need ammo. You need ammo.
But it's
'Cause I'm
not
telling you.
if it's gonna get to that. It's when, bro.
Yeah, it's
It
when.
is
But
100%.
But the thing is, they are talking about it all over.
Yeah.
Big time. I'm telling
do
you.
I
man.
hear a
All right,
conspiracy corner?
Yeah, you know we like it.
Love a good conspiracy.
We're getting ready for our army. We're
yeah.
we're bracing ourselves.
Okay. Just like we were saying, all these celebrities are buying fucking bunkers. Why they buying
Yep.
bunkers?
Yep.
Yeah, didn't
Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg bought like
Yeah, you know what I'm
a
saying?
In Hawaii.
crazy in Hawaii?
Rick Ross bought one.
That's
You know
why
what
they
I'm
had
saying?
to
All
light
them
that shit
boys
on
did-
fire to make
all-
fucking. They had
Yeah,
to make
exactly.
room for
They
Mark
all
Zuckerberg's
buying
shit. They had to
fucking-
hit them with the lasers. Mark Zuckerberg's coming to town.
What do you guys think is the reason like all this shit is happening? Because some of it really has no rhyme or reason. Like, why are we just letting everybody and their mama cross the border? And like not only that, but there's like other things you just have to wonder. Like
what's going on? Yeah, what's the
what's
plan?
going on? Like what?
Yeah, what's the
what is-
motive?
what's the thinking?
Yeah.
Like letting, and it's crazy. We sound like a bunch of like conspiracy theorists, Republican. Like, but I'm saying like it's some of it is very true. Like, why are we letting children like mutilate their bodies? Why is the border just getting flooded open?
Two different subjects
Why?
there,
No,
Mike.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
I'm just saying, but why
I'm
we
just saying,
allowing
why
it,
is there
like, type
so
shit?
many like school shootings? There's just like so much. It makes you wonder. Like, is there somebody like pulling the strings to this like madness? Because it is like some of this shit is like very questionable. Like,
It's like the only thing that you can think is like, why are you letting all these people in to create chaos? Like,
Yeah,
what
it could-
else?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
else is
and-
there fucking
and
that
then-
they're doing?
Yep, and then somebody showed me. You understand? It's crazy. They showed me this. I won't say a map, but they showed me something that you know how many schools they closing down in the next like couple of years, yo. Coral Springs Middle.
Why are they
that
closing
school,
down?
They said people ain't going to school no more.
oh shit.
Dog, there was,
Like as in being like homeschooled?
Yes,
or,
there's
yeah.
a list of schools. Dog.
Wow.
Like there's like 3 or 4 schools in our area where we grew up at, Mike, and Miramar and all these areas. I was like, yo, they
Closing
closing
down.
schools like crazy.
So that's like
yo.
such a double-edged sword because like you can understand like parents with like the agenda that now schools have, you know, like
Teaching
you
your
can
children
understand,
certain
yeah,
stuff.
like
Yeah,
hey, you know,
and then it-
you know,
yeah.
parents not wanting their kid to go to school
I mean,
because
if you're
of those
blessed,
agendas.
if you're blessed enough to like have
the
your
time.
kids homeschooled or send them
Mm-hmm.
to a private school, go for it. But like realistically,
They said,
public schools is really at the end of
waste
the
of
day
time.
just a daycare.
It's a daycare.
It's a
Yeah,
daycare,
Mike.
so your
So
parents
you're
can go to
exactly-
work. You know what I
work,
mean?
yes,
Like
it is.
Until
realistically.
they're old
Exactly.
enough to fend for themselves.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They-
exactly. Yep.
Let's be real. Kids are probably learning more from YouTube these days than they are their actual
real
school
life skills.
curriculum.
Yeah, real
So
life
at the end of the
skills, yep.
day, like I said, your school is just a daycare. Middle school, high school, elementary school, it's really just a daycare.
Well,
it's
let's
not
not
teaching you
forget
much.
that
It's a
it
daycare
is-
for the adults to go to work.
Let's not forget that it's also, you know, something to build their social skills.
Definitely
Because,
that.
you know what, I'm sure you can understand. Like, you want your daughter to be in, extracurricular activities, whether, growing up, her be like soccer, sports, things like that. Just be around other kids so she can socialize.
Yeah.
And then start, going to pre-K and stuff like that. And that's all just to get her socially, acclimated. You know what I mean? Just be able to get those, humanly functions
For sure.
as a kid.
Because if you don't, I can't imagine, like, if I didn't go to school, like, where would you learn those, fundamental skills, like
How
those
would you be
social
so cool?
skills?
You wouldn't be
I don't
so
know
cool.
how I'd be this. You know what I'm
wouldn't be
saying?
that cool.
I wouldn't be this right
You
now.
definitely would.
I wouldn't be
I'm
this.
telling
I'd probably be as quiet
And all
as a
those
mouse.
You've ever met like homeschool fucking kids? They're fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, they weird.
They're
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
weird. Every fucking homeschool kid, that's maybe why they're homeschooled, because they started getting picked on and all this other
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Or some sort of.
You know what I mean?
And you're right.
They're
You know-
fucking weird, bro.
Yo, it's crazy. I went to this customer house, right? Like 4 times. We doing a big job there, right? She got somebody, like her son get off the bus. He's little, you understand? She got this person that come there just to keep him occupied.
How
I'm
old
just
is the
like,
son? Like,
this
the
nigga's
kid's
like,
like-
what, like 6 or something,
Okay.
something around there. And I'm just like, yo, they really got enough money just to keep, like, they're just chilling. They just like, yo, leave us alone and just, you understand, just deal with the girl. I was like, yo,
so
that's
it's a
just
nanny.
crazy.
They got a nanny.
Yeah, but she's young. She's like 17, probably
The
like
nanny.
that. I was like, wow.
The nanny's young, you saying?
Yeah. And it's a girl. She's probably in high school or maybe
Yeah.
just graduated. But I'm just like, yo, it's crazy. Like, even parents is like, it's frustrating them even dealing with their own kids.
Bro, I swear to God, but have you been around kids?
I know,
motherfucker?
it is.
You'd be
It's
like,
hard.
I need a nanny. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, I know
Listen,
it is.
I have my daughter, like, right before we shot this, I put her down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I put her down.
I put her down.
I put her in her
Sounds
crib
like
to go
you
to
had
sleep.
a dog.
Like
you
I
had
had
to
her
put down.
euthanized. No. She's not a husky. I didn't put her down because of her old age. Put old
Put
Yeller
her
down.
down.
Nah, I put her in the crib. But like, yo, it is. I mean, I know you guys don't have kids, but like, and I'm only been a parent for 15 months. It's not like I'm an expert, but like, it's a lot, bro. Sometimes you definitely need
know.
a helping hand.
Let me ask, if you had the money, wouldn't you have a nanny to help you out? Let's a few days a week.
That's a double-edged sword. Definitely, I would love to have a nanny. I would prefer to have a nanny over daycare for sure. But the only thing is, like, I do think as hard as it is sometimes to balance work, life, family, and, extra stuff that we do on the sides, it is important to be there. And,
for sure.
but like I'm saying, like, it's really essential because, like, it's a slippery slope, bro. Like, your kids, you need to instill that confidence in them from an early age and all these things as to where, like, I feel like if you just let the nanny do everything, you're not going to have...
watch over her.
No, for sure. I get what
you'll
you're
still
saying.
have a touch on the kid.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, are these years really that important, or is it more when
I
they
don't
are a
know.
little bit older and they can, they can think, talk, whatever,
All right.
and that's when you're like more involved
Remember,
in them.
all
Right
right.
now, you're just changing diapers and wiping up boo-boo. Okay?
Not really. Like, you're really instilling things in them at an early age. Like, think about it. If you're around, all right, Terrell, not because you're black. If
Since you didn't have a father, go ahead.
No. If you, all right, or Tyler, this goes for anybody. Don't make it out
Whatever,
like that.
man.
But if you were to hang around a bunch of kids that were like in a gang or something like that, or just were the neighborhood thieves or something, what are you most likely going to be?
Yeah, you
a thief,
most likely,
because it's
you're gonna be
influential.
influential,
You're
yeah.
influenced by who you're around. So
sure,
like,
you are who you surround yourself with. We've all heard it
if you
before.
let your kids hang out with the school more than you, or the daycare or your nanny, they're gonna have those people's beliefs or values instilled into them and have more control low key over your kid and influence than you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think a lot of these parents nowadays are kind of petrified of what schools are teaching their kids, because they get to hang out with their kids from, when they get off work from 5:30, 6 p.m., they got that small window until they go to bed from 6 p.m. to like 9, as to where the teacher and your
with them
school,
most of
whatever
the
they want to
time,
teach them and influence them,
8
have them
hours.
from freaking 7 in the morning till 3 o'clock. And then TikTok has your kid from 3 to 6 until you get home. You know what I mean? So parents have very little influence on their children nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, and that's why they shooting shit up.
And you know what's so crazy is kids back in the day, before our day, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 60s and 70s, you used to actually bring a gun to school. there was marksman classes. I swear, there was actual marksman classes.
I don't know if you brought your gun to school.
I could be wrong on certain part of that. They could have a gun, assigned to you in the class or whatever. But you were actually taught like marksmanship and things like that.
When I went to a summer camp and shot guns, like real guns, and we had archery. We had the marksmanship, so we shot guns, we shot bow and arrows, shit like that. Like, I can highly doubt they don't have that shit going on.
Oh no, they don't got nothing now. They got freaking it's TSA at your school now.
Yeah,
hopefully, if you're in a good school, it's got TSA in it. Basically,
you go by Coral Springs High, they got a fucking big black
metal
gate around the
detector,
front and shit. I'm just like,
it's crazy that these kids got to go through. I remember when we were kids, we would have fire drills. These kids nowadays have full-blown school shooter drills and shit like that. That's got to fuck with your psyche for sure. Like any day you could just get hit. That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't have that shit.
Yeah. So think about that. Like from back in the day, how much has changed. But I really, truly believe, and we talk about it a lot, but like everything is a copycat world. Like they see things on social media. They see kids get praised for shooting the schools up. Or not praised, but they get famous off of it, you know what I mean? And now they're saying your name all over the news after you shot up a school. So these kids see that. They just want some sort of fame here and there. That's why I believe they should never even name the person. They shouldn't even name a school shooter. If you shoot up a school, your name should not be mentioned.
Yeah.
On the news, at least. You know what I mean?
That,
that's the first time.
There's no reason, to name
Don't give them
like,
any.
What positive is it putting out there? You know what I mean? Just fucking, make sure the kid rots in hell and
call it a day.
Yeah.
Slap him with a few bricks and shit and send him off to.
But to be honest though, like it goes back to the kind of father thing, like. And I really think a lot of these kids need like a strong father figure in their house. Yeah. Like, what's crazy is like now that I am a dad, I see like some of my homeboys, and I'm like, damn, y'all boys kind of deadbeats, low key. Like, you ever have a homeboy, you be like, how the fuck, you had like a 1-year-old and you was always out with me at the parties and all this shit when I was like.
Because you know how much work it takes, so somebody is doing that fucking work. Exactly. And if it ain't you, it's either baby mama, your parents, something.
You start to realize like, damn, some of my homies weren't shit. Like,
and that's why like you said, when people ask me, oh yeah, you ain't having kids, I'm like, even at my age, you understand, I'm 37, I'm just like, I'm still not ready, you understand, because I'm like, it's too much shit going on, like, and the thing is, I feel like I still haven't lived my life, you understand, even though I do travel a lot, but I still got stuff I want to do, and I don't want to neglect my kid because I want to travel. If I have a kid, I told him, we have a kid, all that shit stop. Everything is attention goes to just our family. You understand?
Well, it doesn't have to stop.
At least,
you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to say that.
But at least for a while, you understand?
Because there's things it's definitely work, more work.
But like Mike said, like there's some things that I see people do. I said we're not doing that shit. You feel me? Like,
no, you got to be responsible.
I want to be full on. You understand? Like there's some things that I don't want.
But you know that you'll probably never be ready 100%.
You're never ready.
Never say I'm 100% ready to have a kid right now.
But listen, and still, I still want to travel, do a couple of things.
Well, you could. No, you could.
I don't care. So I'm not going to Australia with a fucking 1-year-old. You understand? Fuck that.
Well, I'll keep it real. Like when we had my daughter, realistically, to be honest, when it comes to like traveling and stuff, it didn't really change too much, like, because she's already been to like a couple countries. Like, she's got her passport stamps and everything. She had a passport stamped at like 5 months.
Yeah, but luggage is already heavy.
No, but I'm saying like life doesn't. Don't let that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that stop you. Like it'll keep going. Like you'll still do those things. Of course. I get what you're saying, and I'm not trying to
have family trips.
To
Chuck E. Cheese.
And I'm not trying to pressure you because I hate when people like pressure other people to have a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people be like, when you having the kid? When you having the kid? They'll ask you at the wedding, when you having the kid? You know what I mean? When's the baby? Like, whoa. Relax. Don't put that kind of pressure on us. You know what I mean? But, But, like...
But how old you want to be? 50?
No, I don't
I'm
give
just
a fuck.
fucking with you.
You understand? Like, me and my girl got engaged. They already asked her, when y'all gonna get married? When y'all gonna get married? When you getting married?
I think you're never really ready to get married. And you're never really... ready to have a kid. Like it's really, you jump out the window, you know what I mean? Like you really jump out the window and hope for the best, and then you try to make the best decisions and choices in your life, you know what I mean? But you're never going to be like, 100% ready for anything
Not
until
everything
you're
is
in
gonna
there.
add
You know what I
up
mean?
for it.
You don't know
You're
how
not gonna
cold the
hit.
water is until you jump
jump
in.
in.
You know what I
Yep, you
mean?
ain't
There will
lying, for
always
real.
be a continent
Yeah.
that you haven't traveled to
Yeah.
before you had.
Yeah, I know, but there's still like two. I just like once I do this, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
My main was Hawaii. My main one was other one was Africa and Australia. After I do that, I'm like, yo,
Well, you gotta hope you can come back from
Yeah.
Africa. You
It
don't
is
come
what
back
it
with
is.
a wombat bite.
I don't get- hey man, that's a
You gotta
that's
get your
a-
shots.
You understand? That's something I'm willing to risk, man. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck at this point.
And
I
you
don't
got to get
care.
married first. You know?
Yeah, I'm way, man. That's
Yeah, God's watching.
Yeah, I know.
Do you care if you have a baby before marriage or after? Or
I
is
don't
it-
care about none of that. I don't really care.
Okay.
Like, you see, like I already told my girl, man. I told her, I said, "Yo, when you ready, let's do it." You understand? I'm like, "You ready?" Nope. She's like, "Okay,
That's
whatever."
why Mike had to get married, man. He was ready to pop some shit out.
Nah, he wasn't ready. She got that nigga on lock. He had no choice.
Damn,
She
I got
he had no choice.
That turn for the
Nah,
worse
to
for
be
you, bud.
honest, not to get like crazy deep and then
Come
like
on.
now I'm gonna make you feel like shit. Nah, realistically, one of the things that made me not have the baby that kind of there's two things that actually comforted me in a weird way when it came to like deciding like, all right, let's try to have a child. One was when my mom was sick with cancer. I always thought it would be a fucking shame, knock on wood, if she never got to spend time and hang out with my daughter, you know what I mean? And really get to witness how great my mom is from my daughter's side. And then two was my boy Steve. My boy Steve told me there's no need to be scared of having a baby. Like he was saying, if you have no ambition, then yeah, the world will stop for you once you have a
Yeah.
kid. Like things will come to a halt and life will get a whole lot harder.
Yeah.
But you know, he kind of pumped me up and was like, bro, you're not like that. You know, you
Yeah,
have ambition.
yeah.
You're a go-getter. Like
Yeah.
you're always trying to better yourself in some
yeah.
sort of way, shape, or form. And as long as you're doing that, you'll always excel and get shit done.
That's a good way
As
to look
to
at
where
it.
if you aren't ambitious, it can cripple you.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it can
You're
crumble
right,
you.
yeah.
You can cave under a lot of pressure
yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, and then you just have a huge responsibility, and a lot of people just now their
They
life
fold.
kind of how T put it, their whole life revolves around that baby.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
Yeah,
So
and that's the thing. A lot of people just they fold and then that's it. They just life is done. I'll be like, I see that shit, and that's back in the day that scared me. You understand? Like that was one of my main things. Like you understand? But now I consider to my girl, I was like, yo, if you really ready, if you want one. Let's do it. You understand? Like, if you really want to have a baby, let's do it. You feel me? Like I said, at this point, like I don't mind. Like it is what it is.
And you're good with kids.
Yeah, so
And
I'm
you
like, if
always
you
are
want, babe, I said,
with
let's do
Ashton's
it.
girl
Yeah, so
and
she was
his baby.
like, no. I'm like, all right, it's on you now. You feel me? Balls
Yeah.
in your court,
But it does make sense that, when you have a child, then you have more responsibility. So you can't take those risks that you might take without one. You know what I mean? So,
It all depends what
It's
kind
a
of risk you
double-edged
take.
sword
Yes.
because if you don't
Exactly.
take a risk, sometimes
yeah.
you just end up stuck in worse conditions.
for
You know,
sure. But, sometimes taking that risk is a gamble, and sometimes you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
gamble when you need you have another mouth to feed. You know what I mean? Like, so again, there's a lot of double-edged swords.
it's
to all
two
of
things
this,
it
for
can
sure.
do for you. It could literally either turn you into a monster,
Right, and
you
that's
could
kind
like
of how I would look at it.
you know?
Like, shit, now you got somebody to hustle for.
it could basically slap you into shape. Like if you were lackadaisy before, now nope, can't play around. Got to get this done.
Yep.
Can't play around. Or it could, like I said, it could turn you to shit.
Yeah.
It's
See,
kind of
but-
like imagine like if your dad was an alcoholic, and then he has two sons. One son can be an alcoholic because it's in his blood and he's seen his
Right.
dad do it, and the other one could be squeaky clean and never touch a drink in his life.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
it
he
could go
could
both ways.
not want to do
Yeah.
that. So it's like either way. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, like you said, like it ain't gonna like you said, hustle. Like think about it, Mike. Even before you had the baby, you was busting your ass. All of us, you understand? Like we
Yeah,
was busting
yeah.
our ass. Like we ain't, ever since I knew you knew me, we always on the
Always
grind,
going-
regardless. Ain't
yep.
nothing fucking changed.
Yeah.
You understand? Like when you had kids, ain't nothing changed. So now we actually doing more.
Do more,
You
yeah.
feel me? You're doing more. You ain't slow down. Like, and that's the thing. Like, no matter what. Like, and he right. You understand? Like, if I have a kid, I already know ain't nothing gonna change. I'm still gonna be on my grind,
I'll put some fire on
even
it.
harder. You understand?
What if you just had one without your girl? Like if she don't want one, like you just had one.
How am I having without my girl?
Men could get pregnant, dummy.
You got me.
It's 2024.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Fuck that shit.
You just gotta fuck yourself in the ass.
Yeah, you just gotta go crazy on yourself. Nah, but I mean,
well, his shit hanging that long that he can do that.
damn.
Nah, man. Like, listen, my shit ain't like Drake, so I ain't know.
Yo, my man, you mad, you big gay.
Wow.
Yo, Terrell's so gay. Let's just have this convo by ourselves now.
And we did touch on that last week.
Yo,
You touched on it last week.
Yo.
Since when? Where?
Yo.
Touched on it last week. Hey,
that was a big topic.
That was big.
He said it was a big topic.
We was touching on that one last week.
Don't say Drake's name in vain.
We got new dicks to touch on this week.
Yo, you out of control.
Yeah.
You out of control.
Oh,
Yo,
boy,
but so with anything, if you don't have ambition, that shit could definitely cripple you, which kind of goes into my next question that I had for you guys. In a relationship, right, with your man, Terrell, in a relationship, I got a question. In a relationship, can your ambition be the downfall of your relationship?
I would say just a little bit. You know, like I know before, like we talked about this before, you know, like I'm very driven, you understand? I like to work out, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I tell my girl, you doing the same thing. Like you gonna work out, you understand, all that. And that shit sometimes almost got her pissed off where, you know, she don't want to do that. Like she's like, listen, man, like.
That ain't me.
Yeah, it ain't me sometimes. But, you know, because I be like, this fucking dog.
What?
You just hit the damn camera. Yeah, so the thing is, I'd be like, yo, like you ain't gonna be lazy, like you gonna get on your shit like the way I am, because I don't want no lazy bitch. You understand? I told straight up.
Jesus.
I swear to God, you understand?
Lighten up a little bit, T. Lighten.
Nah. Because the thing is, if you lighten up on them, next you know, when they lazy, and then she gonna be, oh, you loved me before, the same. No, it's not gonna be like that. I'll be like, yo, you gotta work out. You understand? You gotta. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta eat right all the time. Just take care of yourself. You gotta,
for sure.
So that right there, my ambition. That's how I always been. So that kind of, got her upset a couple times. You know, I'm just like, whatever. You feel me? Because if you ain't like that, then I'm out. Because I already know what I want. You understand? I already know. Like, you ain't going to be no lazy bitch. Because I'm telling you, one thing like that, if you let your girl not be ambitious and be driven, no, they going to... Even a guy, no matter what. I'm not saying just a woman. It's going to be trash. You understand? You're going to...
I think that really has to do with finding the right partner. Listen, to my ex, I remember, you know, working... And this was, you know, when I was in the car business. So working crazy hours. You know, but she, you know, every day just had a problem with it. You know, it's 6 o'clock. You know, it's 6:02. Like, I know you're leaving. No, man, I gotta stay a little bit long. Oh no, so I remember, you know, that was just a big issue. But you know, nowadays, you know, my girl's like, hey, listen, work hard. You know, do what you gotta do. You know. So it just depends on finding that right partner that's gonna respect that. I think that's the biggest thing.
And you're right, because now, like my girl now, she don't play because you know what? Everything that I told her what she need to do, like I'm like, yo, I was like, listen, you gotta get her, you gotta do this. You understand? Now she sees why I was on her ass. You understand? Because if I never said nothing, next you know, years go by, she's like, damn, why he ain't never, you understand, encourage me, or like, you understand? Right. So you have to do that stuff no matter what. I'm telling you, man. Because if you don't want to have a partner that you know what? You don't want to fucking be tiptoeing and not be saying hell no. You understand? Because you know some people need that kick in the ass.
Yeah.
They need that shit. You understand? Exactly. A lot of people, exactly, because they gotta know that, you know. I will dip. You understand?
I'll leave your ass.
Yeah, like straight up. Like, listen.
I'm so done. I will leave your ass. Get on that treadmill, man.
Not on the treadmill.
I'm handcuffed.
I'm not even just. Listen, I'm not even talking about that. You know, like, because the thing is, okay.
They making the Twix bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
I seen that bitch.
Oh my God, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Okay. Let me explain. Like, okay, because you know, like my girl nationality, they different from me. You understand?
She's Guyanese.
So
right?
they Guyanese. So some of them, women don't work. You feel me? So they're like, oh, stay home. You know, cook, clean. I was like, not over here. You're not doing that shit with me. You understand? Like black people, we really don't do that shit. So my girl, after a while, she was getting comfortable, like, you know, doing that shit, like just chilling, you understand? Cooking, cleaning with her mom when she was living there. I was like, listen, no, you gotta get on your grind. Thank God I did that, you understand? Because now, you understand, she making fucking more money than me, you understand? She's a contractor getting bread. So you hear a woman say she a contractor, they like, anybody tell her a contractor, like, oh, But that was for me, like, yo, you got to get on your grind. You
Now
can't
the
be
table
like that.
turned.
You can't
She
be
put the
lazy.
clear
That was
on
from
you.
a, positive part of your heart to
exactly.
get it going. Yeah,
exactly. I had to
good.
get her going. You understand? Get her going. I was like, yo, you can't, like, this is your best times of your life right now. You're young. You got to understand. You got to get it. Got to get it now. That's why when I go to people and I see people, like, we see old people and they got a nice fucking house, nice car. You know what I'm saying? Because they got on their grind. Most of them say they ain't play around. You feel me? You can't play right now. This is the best times of your life, yo, for real. I think anytime before 40, nigga, you better grind. You feel me?
Gotta get to it.
You gotta get to it, man. Don't waste time. Do not waste it, yo, for real. I ain't playing.
I think Tyler's example makes a lot of sense because that really kind of went to what I was saying with can your ambition kill your relationship? Because when he used to work tons of hours doing car sales, I mean, think about it. That could definitely put a strain on a relationship because you might tell her you're going to be home. I'll be home. I get off 6. I'll be home 6:30. Then a client comes at 5:50 and you're there till 8:30, 9 o'clock.
You can't make no dinner reservations.
You can't make no dinner reservations.
That's a crazy business, you know.
So now, Tyler, you're making great money doing what you're doing, working tons of hours. But now, your relationship takes a back seat to your job. And it's like, I could definitely see that was a good example because I could just see that definitely. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was crazy. I remember she would relate
holidays.
to it. She'd be like, well, we've dated for a year. And then my friends dated her man for like 2 months, but they hang out every day. So it's like they've dated as long as us because I only see you like once a week. Wow. And I was like, what?
She's
I was like, this is girl math.
Yeah, it's that girl math, yo.
Girl fucking math, that shit. I swear to God, when she hit me with that. But I got it because like, especially during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you leave at fucking whatever, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. You ain't back until midnight. Like you literally working those 15-hour days. And it's literally good morning, good night. Good morning, good night. Good morning, good night for, the whole weekend. You know what I mean? So it's like, that shit is crazy.
And then God forbid, like if you have a day off and you want to go somewhere with like your homeboys or something.
Oh, no, your day's off.
There to her.
That's her days off.
Which I could understand why she would want that time. You know what I mean? But
of course. Because imagine if your girl worked all day and then when the weekend come,
she's like, all right, peace.
I'm out. You be like, what?
I haven't seen you all week, babe. Yeah. But yeah, man, it just, it comes down to, obviously, fucking the car business ruins a lot of relationships. Most people in the car business are divorced, single, whatever, or finding somebody who understands, which it is very hard. It is very hard. And it all goes to like, there's just so many distractions out there, and there's people, and there's other men,
it's
and this
so crazy.
and that. And,
but then if you have all the time in the world to give her, most likely you don't have no money, so y'all can't do shit. So my favorite saying was either you got a whole lot of time and no money, or a lot of money and no time. Yeah. You're never gonna find a man with all of it. You know what I mean? And that's just how it comes down to.
I always tell people, I always said this because I learned to see other people. I always say a relationship is the hardest thing to me.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing in life. To find somebody that you compatible with. For real. It's the hardest thing. I don't give a fuck what that shit, man.
Relationship is the hardest thing.
It is. No, it's the hardest thing to find somebody that you understand that you can really gel with. Like, you understand? For real.
It's like in every aspect. Sexual, physical, mental, political, spiritual. To find somebody that
their family, deal with their family, deal with your family.
You can meet the perfect girl, right? You can meet the perfect girl. This kind of goes back to like who you have kids with, right? You can meet the perfect girl, been dating her 5 years, 6 years, but then if you didn't ask all the right questions when you guys were dating, things will pop up later. Like if you have a kid, you guys might not have the same, religious beliefs or values that you might want to instill onto your kids. That could definitely be like a rock and a hard place when it comes to a relationship. Yeah, so if you don't ask the right questions in the beginning, I was like talking to like a
vegan, and I remember she was like, "Well, if we have a kid, he's got to eat fucking leaves all day." I was like, "I'm going to feed my dude some McDonald's when he wants some fucking McDonald's." She's like, "That's not how we're gonna do it," and he's got to go to a liberal school.
I would have told her, if you want to fucking feed that fucking kid like it's a dinosaur, then go right ahead. It ain't gonna be my kid.
Yeah, wow. You see, that's the shit that's real important to people. You understand? It's real important.
You don't realize that shit till you date somebody or talk to somebody or whatever that's total opposite of like what you do.
But that's why you gotta be with somebody. You understand? I don't see how people be getting married in a year. They fall in love in 1 year. I'd be like, Mo, you don't know that person yet. Yeah. That's just my opinion. That's just mine.
It's hit or miss. It can happen.
I'm not saying they can't, but it's very, very rare.
It takes time to change, know somebody. And it depends on how long you live with them.
Yeah.
You don't believe in love at first sight?
No.
Come on. Well, even Stevie Wonder believe in love at first sight.
Shut the fuck up. You understand? The thing is, you know what? It is right.
That shitty ass saying.
I ain't gonna say that.
It's hard. Love is hard.
I ain't gonna lie, because when I first seen my girl, I was like, that's a girl I'm married. Yeah. Now look, you understand? It's crazy. But it's different. But when you, like you said, I've been through a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Not everybody dates for 10 years and then gets married.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. You understand? That's just my choice. And guess what? It worked for me. You understand? I ain't no bitch ass nigga. Some of these dudes, I love you right away in fucking a year or two. And that's why they always get divorced. Because they don't know the person.
And like I said, if you don't ask those tough questions that could be awkward sometimes in the beginning stages of the relationship, you can waste a lot of your time.
What are some of those awkward questions? All
right, let's say it's, I don't know. Let's say you guys have been dating for like a couple months, right? Like 3-4 months. Like, and you see yourself and she sees yourself, you guys having a future, you might have to have that. It's very awkward, but conversations to spare yourselves the time, because otherwise you're going to waste.
What is your credit score?
Not even that. Well, okay, that could be one thing.
That's one thing that couples don't fucking talk about in the beginning.
That could be one thing, because
they don't know each other's financial situation. They don't know each other's fucking credit score.
As harsh as it sounds, before you marry somebody, do you want to take on their debt?
That's what I'm saying.
Or, okay, when it comes, like how I was saying, how do you want to raise children? You know, do you want to raise them if she's religious or you're religious? What if he's Christian and she is a Jewish,
Judaism.
You know, or okay, even all the way down to weird things like how do you feel about abortion and things like that? Because what if you guys have a mishap and you slip one past the goalie and you don't believe in abortion, but she does, you know,
with the vaccines. Yeah. Are we going to get our baby vaccinated or not?
Yeah, these are actual
things.
But
I don't think that's a make or break, because a vaccine.
It can be, bro.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like what Mike was saying, like, okay, like when I was first dating my girl, like after like 4 years or so, her parents like, oh, if y'all get married, you're gonna convert to being like Muslim. I'm like, I ain't converting shit.
There's black Muslims, bro.
Yeah, but I ain't converting one fucking thing.
Haram.
You understand? Like they you understand all that shit for real. They used to eat
you're
haram,
not fucking religious. Might as well take on a religion.
Chill out, Aki.
Why? Why would I do that?
You be mad
wants you to, bro.
Nah, she didn't want me to. She didn't care. Her parents asked. I was like, and I'm like, no, I'm not. You understand?
You told them no?
Yeah. What the fuck? Hell yeah. Why? I'm like, why? No, I'm not. They were like, oh, but you know, won't you? I mean, it don't mean you should. I'm like, no, I'm not. You understand? Like,
they said you ain't eating at our house no more.
Like, but after a while, they're just like, oh, whatever. You understand? My girl don't care. Like, I'm not. That's like me saying, oh, you gonna just eat this. Like, you're not gonna eat that because I don't eat that. That's
but you
stupid.
Already like one step towards that. You got the shit on your head. You might as well just put
that's
a towel
just a fucking
on
do-rag, nigga. I don't put no fucking
no, but like
turban
a
on
vaccine. It sounds like kooky conspiracy world, but like a vaccine could be something. Like if you've been with your girl, you have a daughter. All right, let's just say in a scenario, what if my girl was like, nah, she's, our daughter is getting the COVID shot. And you could be like, and it doesn't even have to be the COVID shot. Don't make it political, but like it could be, whatever, the measles or something. And that's something you're very strong about and you don't believe. You could be like, no, you're not just going to do something to my daughter, or to my baby without my permission too. Yeah. And that can spiral into a big you argument never know, that you guys might never land on.
Yeah, but something like that could pop up in the middle of your relationship. Not, you understand? You okay, I'm not going to meet a girl and be, okay, let me put down this thing and ask a whole bunch of questions like, oh, if a COVID vaccine come, are you going to make our daughter take it? You understand? You never know. This thing, you just
also
take your time and learn
when you
somebody,
first start dating a girl, you're not dating the real girl.
That's what I'm saying.
You're dating the beta version of the girl that's going to come out.
First 3 to 6
months. Yeah. You're dating an iOS software.
No, it's not 3 to 6 months. No.
Girls and men, it's not only women, but women and men don't show their true colors in a relationship too. It's usually like
6 months
to your first argument. Your first argument is where you start to see the true colors of whoever it is. Like if she flips some shit onto you, you could start seeing manipulation tactics, or like if he argues and just straight up lies and gaslights her, like that's when you really see the truth come out of people.
But there's levels to relationships. You understand? The first year, you understand? Like the first year is all like Google Gaga. Then y'all calm down. You understand? Then y'all start, some people in their first year they start getting tired of each other. You understand? And then there's a third year. To me, it's like a 1 year. Then I'm gonna say like 3 years. Then I'm gonna go with like 5. Then after that, there's levels because some people get tired. It's funny because my relationship has gotten better through the years.
Yeah.
I see people shit get worse through 1 year. They be all right. Then the second year, then some people just get married. You know what I'm saying? They've been together 10 years. After marriage, some weird, they just break up. I'm like, where does that shit come from? I don't get it. You understand? I went to my boys' weddings.
Because they didn't keep the sex alive. It's all about the sex.
Yo, my boy,
some of it.
my boy, we used to, that's probably, you know what I'm saying? They don't have
sex,
that.
And you keep that quote in your head, love is hard.
Love is hard.
Shut the fuck up. You understand?
Sex,
like, no lie.
And love is hard.
No lie, man. My boy was with his girl for like 15 years. They got married, right? Their first year, nigga, they broke up.
Yeah.
And they had a big wedding on
Oh, they dated for how long?
Like 15 years.
That's
14,
wild.
15. I was like, what? They moved down here.
That wasn't a wedding. That was a Ponzi scheme.
Yo,
I
feel like,
big hotel wedding, everything, yo. They moved down here from Jersey. They lived down here. I was like, yo,
a green card wedding.
Nah, man, they're white. They're white.
The thing is, that's blue collar crime. Nah, but the thing is though with relationships, I mean it's corny, but it's like you always. It doesn't matter if you've been in a relationship for 6 months. Brady, get your stop. My dog. That's my dog making those nasty slobbering noises. No, but in a relationship, like it's constant work. Like that shit. It doesn't matter if you've been with somebody 6 months or 25 years. You know, you guys gotta work on stuff together.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and there's gonna be times when relationships are gonna be 50-50, then they're gonna be 80-20. You know, and 20-80 in her favor. Like there's just sometimes you gotta do shit you don't want to do. You know what I mean? It's really just a game of tug of war. Really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But love is hard.
Yeah.
Love is hard. That's the name of the episode.
Love is hard. Episode 29.
Deep quote. Love is hard.
Let's get into the fun shit.
Yeah, fuck with me, man.
Let's get into the fun
You
shit.
did a whole 40 minutes of all this other shit. But go ahead.
was good.
Get to the fun.
Yeah, I think that was good. We brought some real shit.
Finally, you got deep for us.
You got deep. You weren't just like, Bitcoin is the best thing in the world.
Buy now.
Bitcoin is good. Make your girl go to the gym and fuck these bitches.
You said fuck these bitches.
And keep it going.
Better.
So in the whole relationship, I got sucked into this show, and I feel like you guys might have seen it. Me and my girl started watching it, and I got sucked in.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind
I love
on
that
Netflix.
show, bro. It just the new shit released today, by the way.
Yeah, Love is Blind. You never seen this show, Terrell? Oh my god, yo, watch it. You're just gonna die.
Did
It's
you just
hilarious.
watch the new season?
I haven't seen the old season. I've
Okay,
only
you
watched
wanna
this
watch the brand new season. Yeah.
So
It's a good
basically,
season.
this sick son of a bitch, Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees, he makes all these crazy crazy shows like Love is Blind and like other ones
he
it's all
does
these
them
dating
all?
shows.
Is he's the
Producer
of
and
them
the
all?
creator of the
Oh,
shows.
wow.
Yeah, a lot of these weird stipulation dating shows. Anyways, they take like 10 guys, 10 girls, and they'll make like 10 guys live in a like a fucking villa, right? Like 10 guys will live in a villa on one side, and then 10 girls will live in a villa on the other side.
Yeah.
And they go into these pods where they meet up and they can't see each other. There's like, imagine the other side of this room.
Yeah.
There's like a silhouette wall in between you guys, so you can't actually
it's
see
like
her.
probably like some kind of mesh shit that you can't see.
You
but
can't
you
see.
Can hear
You guys
each
can
other.
only speak to each other, right?
So,
and you don't know what they look like. They can't describe what they look like. Like that's not allowed. And in the end, you choose somebody to propose to.
Oh wow.
So it's
You
not
have
even
to
like
marry them
you have to
before
marry
you
them.
see them.
So basically,
You have to not marry but propose.
and then you guys go on a honeymoon. It's like what, a 2-week honeymoon or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
And then you guys get married.
Wow.
If you decide to,
Well,
go
what
through
happens?
it.
Okay, you propose, then you guys meet each other. You go out it's actually in fucking Costa Rica, and then after that, you guys hang out in real life for a little bit, and then you go to the altar. And at the altar, you either say yes or no whether you want to actually marry that person.
Yeah.
So, where were you going with
I was just saying, like, it's insane. Like, I remember how we were talking about, do you believe in love at first sight and all these things that kind of coexist with that.
Voice.
So, these guys will talk to these girls, and sometimes by the fourth date, of them talking to them through a wall, they fall in love with them. They tell each other all these things. But we were talking about how like you got to be honest and like talk and tell them how you feel about certain things. So there's one girl, right? I know you saw it, Tyler. This one girl slipped up and kind of described what she looks like to the guy, and it like made his ears perk up. So she was like, "Oh, you know, the guy asked her, what celebrity do people sometimes say you might look like or resemble?" And she's like, "You know, because of my hair and eye color combination, only my hair and eye color combination though, only. They say I look like Megan Fox."
And Buddy's like, what?
That's all dog had to hear.
That's all he heard. You look like Megan Fox? So he's in there. He's sold on that shit.
He ended up proposing to her like the next day.
But he was between two girls, right?
Yeah.
Because you get, you fall in love, you fall in lust with like multiple people on there sometimes. Lust. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's like digging two girls. The one girl actually fucking looked like Megan Fox. She was pretty.
The other girl, she was
bad.
baddie. Yeah.
She was pretty bad.
She had
and then
kids.
This other girl.
She had what?
She had kids, like
She
from
had
a previous
one
thing,
kid.
but yeah.
But whatever. So this other girl fucking says she looks like Megan Fox, and Buddy went with her. And when he saw her, he was like, "Man, she lied to me, man." So
and let me keep it real. She wasn't like unattractive, you know what I'm saying? She was a good looking girl, but she wasn't Megan Fox.
No.
But he was like in the little room that they interview you. He was like, I'm not a confession room or whatever you want to call it. He's like, she kind of wasn't really authentic with a couple of things. She said she looked like Megan Fox. I don't know about that. And then what's bad though is I saw an advertisement for like the next episode. She must have hit the gym and did all this crazy shit, or probably took Ozempic or whatever. But she looks fire now, bro. Like she got in shape and she looks right. And I know like the whole hype is like when they see each other, he's gonna be like, sick.
What's up? Yeah.
She said something along the lines like in the trailer, like, "Oh, you're gonna need your EpiPen for when you see me," because I guess he told her like he has like attacks or whatever, like allergic reactions. But yeah, no, that show you gotta watch it, Terrell.
It's funny.
And you gotta watch it and then come back and talk to us about it. It's fucking great.
What's
it's toxic.
scene there? I mean, like series. It's like
it's on Netflix. It's called Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just watch like the latest one and then you'll get it. Yeah.
All right. I'm watching Jack Reacher right now. It's Reacher. So
what is
I like
it?
that, sir.
Jack Reacher.
No, Reacher. When he's like he goes into like towns and shit, and then he helping people. Like you understand, he killing people and shit. That's my show right now.
Well, watch Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
I know you've seen Love Is Hard. I know you've seen
Love Is
Hard.
Love Is Blind.
But Love Is Blind.
But I'm always laughing at him because like literally the third day into the shit, and they're like, "I love you, I love you too," and I'm like,
she just understands me.
It's so funny, bro.
And you see the other shit too. Like you'll see when the girl finally meets the guy when they propose or whatever, and you can see her face like,
damn, this nigga whack. But that shit's so stupid and fake. I hate shit like that.
It's not fake.
It's not, and people actually got married, and people are still together from that show.
No, that show is not fake. And wrestling is real, and women can drive.
You see what I'm talking about? That shit's fake. Like Mike, like literally, let's say you did that. So let's say Mike, if you did that, you understand, and the girl you came, she ugly. Would you still, even if y'all had a connection, would you be with her?
Listen, I would never be caught dead on a show like that.
Exactly, but I'm just saying.
I wanted to fucking go on that show, bro.
See, no, I think you gotta be a loser ass boy. I feel like you gotta be a loser ass boy to go on that show.
Yeah.
Like you can't get no girls.
You can't get no buns. Exactly.
So in my thought process, I was like, bro, I've done all the dating apps. I've dated in every different way, and I hadn't found somebody at that time. You know
because you're a red flag.
Exactly. Exactly. For real. Go ahead.
Well, maybe I can be a red flag to somebody on the show, okay? But so the whole point of the show is to like not judge somebody off their looks.
Not
that's the point, prejudge somebody, not like so give everybody a chance because because of my red flagness, I would only go for the hot girls, let's say.
Yeah, exactly.
But little do I know, maybe that the girl that's a 6 instead of a 9. I actually have a bond, a real chemistry with her. You know what I mean? So
listen, if a hot girl,
it's a cool experiment.
Think about it like really this: if a girl is a smoke show, like absolute peace, right?
I know.
And she's on a dating app. Is that a red flag?
Hell yeah.
Is it a red flag?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
Not nowadays. is, I feel like nowadays, if a girl or a guy is single, they're on a dating app. Every one of them. Everyone.
But it's way harder for a guy to get a girl nowadays than it is for a girl to get a guy.
If you're a good-looking girl, you're just hitting on every fucking dude.
Listen, there's girls that are 3s and 4s that are getting tons of DMs from guys thirsty over them.
One of my boys, he was talking to this girl, right? And she was pretty, you understand?
Pretty ugly.
You understand? And she looked good. So I was like, something ain't right, though. You understand? And look, I was right.
A big dick.
This fucking bitch was crazy. She flattened all his tires at his job. I'm like,
the job,
you understand? All his tires at his job.
See,
and I was like,
knew he got a big dick. He got a good dick game. The only way she's going to do some crazy shit like
you know how you going to get home? You going to ride your own dick.
And the thing is, they wasn't really together. He just met the girl and she was doing all that shit. I was like, duh, that bitch crazy. Yeah, it probably is. I don't know, whatever. But I'm just saying, nigga, come on now. Yep. Fuck out of here, you understand? I was like, I told you the reason why she looks that good and she available and all that shit all the time. I was like, duh, like, cause the bitch crazy.
You know, the bitch more crazy, men right now are virgins than they've ever been.
How did you come up with that statistic?
No, it's a real statistic. It's a real
stat. How do they know?
Because guys there's trials and questions and
I've never
studies. Listen, so just take my word for bond, right? Let's shoot me some bail here. Just take my word for bond. No, it's a real stat though. Men, there's like younger guys and stuff are becoming virgins more than ever.
But I thought these girls were just putting it out like crazy.
No. See, a lot of these girls are only fucking like the 1% out here, like the man that's like 6'4", or the man that got money.
So
and like all
that guy's
shit.
getting all.
That guy's getting all the pussy.
Getting mucho pussy.
No. But this is like a real thing. But I don't even want to get into like the whole like these women. They fucking suck. Like we should just live on the world without them. I don't even want to get into that. But like, I'm just saying, like, for a man to be on a dating app, you could see it because it's kind of like they're not getting laid. They're having a hard time meeting women because think about it, a lot of girls now. They're like I said, even 3s, 4s, 5s. Their DMs are flooded with guys begging to take them out on coffee dates, dinner dates,
just to get pussy.
So imagine like a guy that tries to talk to a girl in the real world. That where there's grass and skies. He tries to talk to her and he shuts her down. I mean, she shuts him down immediately because she thinks she has all these options in the world. So I could see
the guys get off the Dungeons and fucking Dragons.
Hey, they're part of the problem too.
Modern Warfare and Warcraft and start fucking jerking off in their fucking rooms.
No, I'm not saying it like
that. A lot of niggas be jerking off, yeah.
Go to the bar and pick up a fucking woman bitch, like a real man.
But what I'm saying is nowadays, because of social media, it's harder for guys to bag girls than it is for a girl to bag a guy. Like it's always been.
It's just technology of making men simps.
But Tyler, you're right. You understand? But some guys don't have like, okay, I'm going to say 80% of dudes cannot talk like how you talk. You understand?
Motherfucker, there's a reason for it.
Because we grew up different. That's what I'm saying. You understand?
Yeah, we actually touch grass once in a while.
Yeah, we put ourselves out there to get fucking denied. Nowadays,
but nowadays it's like this. It's online. Think about it, you understand? But Mike said it's true. So I guarantee now, like, let's say a girl a little bit younger than you understand? How old are you now?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, go to a girl that's 25, 26. You understand? And let her be a 4 or 5. And okay, let's just say you out of her level. You understand? For real. And she'll probably just be like, no, yeah. You'd be like, bitch, who the fuck you think you are? You understand? Like,
I understand. Tyler. I've seen Tyler Wheel.
We won't get into this shit.
But I'm saying, like, even if she's single, she's gonna try to act like she's a dime piece. Like, yo,
no, that's true. Though.
You
that's
ain't
what
no dime piece.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to. Like, girls should be attracted to me, but I'm just like, bitch, like, come on now, for real. Like, you trash.
But that's
like, you feel me? Like, bitch,
but that's because it's like they tell them like whatever they want to hear. Like even the fat girls, they get a word. They're curvy. You know what I'm saying? If a guy is fat, he's just fat. He's a piece of shit.
And that's the problem.
There's no fat men models.
It's crazy.
You go to Victoria's Secret, there's a fat girl as a model.
He's fluffy.
That's it.
Exactly. And that's the problem.
If a woman, it goes back to everything. If a woman lives at home with her parents, she's a family woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's good. She has a strong relationship.
Yeah.
With her. If a
Fucking-
man lives with his mom and dad, he's a loser.
How many plus size men have you seen? Models, plus size, none.
don't.
But you see fucking girls, and they're all the time. This shit is crazy.
Oh, you know,
I
the
know,
women's
I mean,
body
this is what
is
it
a
is.
little bit more cherished. That's understandable.
Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Until
I'm
it's-
just saying that's why I truly believe if she's on a dating app and if she is a smoke show, like a piece, a 9, a 10, there's no need for her to be on the dating app. What you gonna find on that dating app?
Yeah.
None of the guys that are on that dating app
Women
are the
just
guys that you
love
want.
Attention. Even the fine ones love attention. They can't get enough of it.
Oh, it's their currency.
Yeah,
It's definitely their
love the
currency.
fucking attention.
The only thing a guy can have that a woman can want, even if you ugly, is one thing. If you ugly.
But again,
If
like,
you an ugly dude, there's one thing that you can have that she'll love you.
Money,
no matter
money,
what.
money,
Nope.
money. What?
A good dick, nigga. If you give a bitch good dick, they'll love you, nigga. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking. You could be broke.
In different
Duh, You could be,
situations, for sure.
yeah.
Okay, but getting dick, that shit's good. It feels good.
I don't know. Fuck. Stupid. But I'm just saying, women love good dick. You could be broke. I mean, you could be broke and barely even have a fucking car. If you got good dick, boy, you could fuck a bitch head up. Easy.
Because dick is blind.
that's how you was getting bitches
Easy.
your whole
Oh
life.
my
nigga.
God,
He was,
boy.
I was broke. I have no
No,
car.
no. I had
shit.
that, nigga.
I
Yo.
had that good dick.
Dick
No,
is
I'm telling
blind.
you have
Dick
that
is
good
blind.
dick, and I know, you understand? Because if you have good dick, girls.
That's why love is blind, bitch.
Love is hard, and so is this dick.
Dick is blind. Love is hard.
Y'all boys so stupid, though. I can't talk about shit.
No,
Talking
no,
shit.
yo, because
Fuck
you know
y'all,
who
man.
told me that shit? That's why I know where you heard that quote from, because Devane had been told me that shit.
Who?
This dick.
This guy, man, just get the fuck off this shit, man. He said Devane in my dick.
The vein. He said, whoa. He came back with whoa.
I know. I'm like, yo, Devane.
Yo, I hit him with that shit decent,
Alright,
bro. He had his
you're
mouth.
dumb.
He had his
This shit is
mouth.
done, man.
Yeah,
Like,
cut
bro.
this shit.
Yeah, I know. This is
Nah, yo, we were getting deep. Hold on.
No, we're not.
Let's
We're
back-
just fucking around at this point. We are just fucking around. We're
Oh
getting
my
deep.
god, yo. Yeah, episode 29 in the books. Love is hard.
Yeah. So
Dick
this
is blind.
Dick is blind. Love's hard.
Successful failures. We'll see y'all again next week, all right? Love,
y'all already
peace.
know. Peace.